Hey, everybody, welcome to the Cool Kids Table. I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
I'm Shannon.
And I'm Alan.
And today we're doing character creation for a game that I can't tell you about.
Well, you have to now.
Okay.
Yeah, you do not have a choice anymore.
Oh, actually, you know what's fun? I'm still not going to tell you what it's called until the end of the first episode. In the description, it'll tell you what the game is, but that's after everyone else will know. It gives away the trick of the game because I'm running it.
Okay.
And it's literally, it's all there, and it's built around a surprise, so I can't tell you until the end of the first episode.
That seems like a bad way to make a game. This is supposed to be a surprise.
No.
We named it this.
The game that I am doing is a surprise.
Oh.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like the game is the twist, but it's also supposed to just be what the game is about.
This is gonna
It's
make
confusing.
sense.
It'll definitely make sense at the
once
end
it
of
is
episode
revealed.
1. Right now we're calling it Fingers Crossing because that's the town that it takes place in. The actual game will have a different title that is again a spoiler. So this is gonna be a real short character creation because much like Mario, actually I think there's like less than Mario. You don't have stats, and you don't have like skills or items. You just have like traits and attributes. And I should probably pull up. I think I still have it pulled up.
So I should make 2 columns.
Well, your trait. Do you remember in Remember X where it was like, "What's your character concept?" And you're like, "This." And I'm like, all right, what are 3 things about you? And it was like this, this, and this.
Okay.
It's basically the same thing.
So it's kind of like Fate. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I've never played Fate.
Sorry, this is a video, and everyone can see behind the curtain how much I just have a lot of gas and keep doing this to
Yeah.
not burp into the microphone.
Well, when you point it out,
So I'm
now
sorry.
everyone's gonna be watching for it.
That's all right. Everyone knows I'm a burpy boy.
It's all that soda.
Yeah, it's good. What are you gonna do?
I'm just, nothing. Also, at the end of this, I will explain like the system, like how what the mechanic. There's kind of only one mechanic of the system
Is
is.
the mechanic also a spoiler?
No, that I can tell you about.
I hope so.
It's actually pretty cool. So character creation is exactly 2 pages. This is like a 14-page document. So first thing you gotta do is your background. It is a word or phrase that describes your character and like their life experiences. You're playing young children, so this is not going to be an in-depth character background. Like,
Well, if it's just one word, I've got mine. I'm ready to shoot it out.
so here's some examples. This is like kind of a fantasy game, but I'm changing a lot. So, like hunter, scavenger, scout, master chef, keeper of the old ways, vagrant, useless layabout, that kind of thing. That's your character background. So,
Sorry, again, it's a video, and I just feel like I'm covering my entire face.
well, I'm also covering my whole face, but I'm not moving because I'm in the sweet spot for where I sound good in my ears, and that's what's important to me right now. So what? Also, you're playing characters 11 to 14. Up to you. So, do we want to go around, do a round robin of like what your base character idea is first?
Hey, just like every other time, I don't have a name, but I think I got everything else.
Okay, you are gonna need a name at the end.
Okay.
But if you want a last name, there is one that comes built in.
Oh, well, thank God, because
Okay.
I'm terrible at that.
Doesn't have to be your last name because that's how cousins work. But
Right.
so Josh, we'll start with you. What's
Okay. So a 1-word background is troublemaker.
Okay, that works.
Basically, I'm a 12-year-old girl who's just like Punky Brewster, but also kind of just like Dennis the Menace.
Okay.
We're big
Denise the
overalls.
Menace.
Denise the Menace. Big overalls, backwards hat. You know, just like every other 90s punk.
Yeah. What? 2 different colored Converse? Yes or no? Has that
Yes.
come back around?
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen 2 different colored Converse. Not like it used to be.
That was Punky Brewster's whole deal.
I don't want to be entirely punky.
At one time, she fought ghosts with her giant skeleton dog. That's a real episode of Punky Brewster.
I've never watched Punky Brewster. Also, my stomach's growling a lot, and there's gonna be no editing this, so I'm sorry.
just a lot of noises.
On the upside, videos have less fidelity than the podcast do, so maybe it won't come over.
All right. So I'm a troublemaker. I'm 12 years old.
Yeah.
I am a cousin.
Yep.
12 years cousin. I've been a cousin for 12
For
years.
at least 12 years now.
Troublemaker. What else do I need?
The attributes or the traits rather will come back around in a minute.
Okay.
Alan and Shannon fight amongst yourselves because you guys have a kind of a dual character concept thing going on.
Alan, you can go first because I'm sure you have a more solid idea than I do.
One word. I think tomboy.
Okay.
Okay.
I was thinking you were gonna be like a goody or something.
I'm cold, so I'm putting on a onesie. Ignore me.
Well, you are the coolest among us, Shannon. That is a known fact.
She's got a donut hoodie. I mean,
Come on. But no, tomboy. Her name is Sammy. It's short for Samantha. She is she's very sporty. She likes to be in the outdoors. She loves climbing trees and just playing in the yard, that kind of stuff.
cool. Shannon.
Okay. All I have is that I want to be like, well, me and Alan's characters are twins.
Mhm.
I don't have a name. I just know that I want to be a goth kid.
Okay.
Like a grumpy goth kid.
Grumpy Goth is absolutely an acceptable background for this game. So you are going to need names. Alan has one. You definitely are going to need character names. That's a pretty important part of playing games.
Of being a character.
If you want a last name, your grandma's last name is Dell.
I could be a Dell.
Ooh, Sammy
Dell,
Dell. I like that.
as in farmer in the.
I went straight to computers, but okay.
Well, you're a big dork.
I am a big
You're just a
dork.
big fucking dork, I guess.
I forgot we can fucking swear.
Yeah,
on
this is a premium cuss podcast. Piss.
But no, I kind of see mine and Shannon's twin interactions as from Parks and Recreation. I can never remember the character's name, but Audrey Plaza and Chris Pratt. So someone's going to die of fun.
Just less awkward because that's a married couple.
Yes, just a lot less
Right.
awkward.
All right. So the next part is traits. And these are. Should I just read it? It'd probably be easiest just to read it. So it says traits are defining elements of your character. They're what your character excels at and include like aptitude, skills, talents, resources. So Josh, you mentioned in the group chat a slingshot. Like slingshot would be one of your traits.
Oh, I'm writing it down right now.
So you need 3.
I also want to be good at races because when you're little, being fast is very important.
Fast was very big social currency back then.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes at recess, you would just race everybody.
You would just do races.
You would have like a race gauntlet to see who was the fastest.
I did not participate. I have short legs. Don't run very fast.
I'm writing fast.
Okay.
And another one.
And also these are like here's some examples: athletic, well-read, combat veteran, natural leader.
Oh, combat veteran.
A 12-year-old combat, unflinching in the face of danger, curious, collector, quick-witted, that kind of thing.
These are positive?
These are all positive because you
Okay.
are going to need the next part is hindrances, which you are going to need
Okay.
1 or 2 of. I don't know if it says a number on that.
Can hats be a trait I have?
No. I mean, the way the system works is you use your traits to change your dice pool. And I can't think of a time where hats would help.
Catching a baseball.
It's the one time that a hat would help.
So
You know
I
what?
think I have my traits:
Okay.
athletic, curious, and positive.
Okay. Those all work. Those are very good. Also, while everyone else is thinking, I did test play this a long time ago, long enough ago that I don't remember how the test play went. With Christina Woods, former guest of the show Sky Ertl, and former guest of the show Matt Hoadley. And I'm trying to remember. Like, I think Christina's like one of her traits was horse girl. So like you can get a little weird with it. So maybe hats could be one, but I feel like you should maybe reach for the stars.
I mean, I only got the one lucky hat.
Okay.
What about lucky?
Lucky works.
I'm putting it in.
Lucky seems like cheating, but lucky works.
Well, you're the boss. You could just tell me no.
Hey, I'll allow it.
I'm like running completely on empty and I have no idea.
All right, you're goth, right? So
Yeah.
You're real good at probably staying up late.
But then does that balance out with being a teen?
Oh, night vision. I think goths have night vision.
I'm pretty sure when I was gently goth in middle school, I had night vision.
You had just a touch of night
just
vision.
a little night vision. It was more like skater punk goth, so I don't know if it counted.
Maybe
There's
like wallflower works. Like I'd be quiet and disappear to the background.
Yeah, that works.
I don't want to drag goths because, like,
I mean, everybody knows.
Fine.
Everybody knows that goths are just elves, and the different types of goths are the different subclasses of elves. I mean, it's just.
I definitely was 0% elf when I was a skater punk goth.
Yeah, fair.
I maybe a goblin. Maybe I was a little bit a goblin.
Maybe you can play an instrument. Shredding could be one of your, your traits.
This
What
is just
year is this set in?
2018.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'm a 90s punk girl because I don't know why I just assumed it was the 1990s.
Me either. I never indicated anything.
Big overalls and backwards hat will never go out of fashion.
So Kingdom Smarts just went up, and you said that when you were a kid playing, you're like, oh, like he's a cartoon, all that. So like skeptical.
Yeah, I guess that could work.
Something like that could work.
The only other thing I can think of is eyeliner. And that's not a trait.
Also, I don't see you being very easy. Wow. Let me try again.
Yeah,
I
do
don't
that one more
see
again.
you being very easy to frighten.
I guess I could go in skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kind of wraps into that.
Are you kind of a bookworm, or?
That's not really goth.
No,
well, no. I'm trying to look beyond that for other things about your character.
They definitely read that one Wicca book that all of my friends had.
Oh,
unless she's like maybe into fan fiction.
There you go.
Fan fiction writer.
But that's not a trait.
She has her own fan fiction
creative
blog.
No, I don't want to be creative. Especially when I'm like running at 0% right now. God, I don't know.
Unflinching could work. You could be that like stereotypical goth girl that like whenever monsters show up, you just like stare them in the face and don't move or blink.
And there might be monsters.
I feel like that could go with wallflower though.
It could.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily monsters, but like
I mean, there might. You don't know.
Who
I can't tell you what they're.
The name. Oh, the name of the game is "There's Monsters."
There's monsters in here. Hey,
there's monsters at the end of this game.
The name of the game is "Hey everyone, this has got monsters."
If I'm holding us back, I can just think on this while we do other stuff.
Okay. It can be like kind of anything as long as it's something that like you can see adding to a role. Well, technically taking away from a role. I'll get to that. The system's a little funky, but I like it. Like it'll work. Like slingshot. Like Josh has a slingshot. That's a trait. Has a slingshot.
This can't be set in Massachusetts
because
I would go to kid jail.
You go to kid jail. It's set in New Hampshire where there's no rules.
No rules, just speed limits.
And you know what? Those were even. Well, I know those are the only things we're not lax on. But you don't need to wear your seatbelt while you're breaking the speed limit.
That's true. You don't.
As long as you're over 18.
If you are speeding without your seatbelt on, you only get a speeding ticket.
Yeah. Seatbelts are for wusses. Live free or die. All right. So while Shannon's thinking of that, then the last one is hindrances, and this doesn't make it seem like you need more than one. Here are some examples of hindrances. It's just stuff that can, hold you back. Coward, big mouth, quick to anger, lazy, loyal to a fault, overly cautious, afraid of heights, dim-witted, always over preparing.
I feel like I have to take big mouth, but I think I'm actually going to take afraid of the dark.
Okay.
Nice. I think I'm going to do naive.
Okay.
Is afraid of the dark too specific? Well, no, afraid of heights was one of the
afraid of heights. Yeah.
one. Okay. So if we have to go in any spooky caves,
who knows? Who knows? It's gonna be in this game. Except maybe monsters.
or like a basement.
Oh, there's super duper a basement.
Or have to punch a kitchen. We're gonna have to punch a kitchen.
Literally no one but the three of us know what you're talking about. Hey,
stay tuned.
If you're a Hey Jack and Josh patron, eventually you'll understand what that means.
I find myself thinking of that joke way too much. Sorry, go ahead, Shannon.
I was just thinking I could do negative or gloomy.
That'll work for a hindrance. Because that'll
I'll do gloomy.
Gloomy. Yeah, they can be kind of as broad or specific. And that's it. That's character creation.
Oh, we did it. We need names.
You do need names.
I'll go last.
Didn't you mention attributes?
That's the traits.
Oh, okay.
It says attributes and traits, but it means traits. Okay.
They're the same.
They're the same. The game was made by a dude for a thing, for like make a game real quick, kind of game jam type deal. So there was not a lot of copy editing, it looks like, but that's fine. It's a good game. So I hope. I don't remember. I think it was fun.
Well, I think if it was bad, you would have been like, we're not using
this one. Yeah. It's only got one mechanic. Like, how bad can it be?
I think for my last trait, I'm going to do tinkerer. Like, maybe I like making things.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be good.
Nice. Gonna MacGyver us out of a locked basement, maybe.
All of your traits are gonna be very good. So you two do need names, Shannon and Josh.
My name's Melissa. I'll go by Mel.
Mel, okay.
Mel,
Dean, get ready for that joke. And that's a movie that nobody but me and my roommate have seen. My former roommate has seen.
I think I'll be April.
Okay.
Let me write that down.
You probably should. Alan and Shannon, are you both Dells as well, or nah?
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Sure.
Cool.
Oh, my name's gonna be Mel Dell. No wonder I'm mad.
Yeah, you definitely catch a lot of shit for that at school because kids are mean.
Did you guys say your ages and I just missed it? That's very possible.
We're 13.
13.
Cool.
What was your kick?
I'm 12.
Was it Alice?
April.
No.
April Dell.
Alice is a Resident Evil.
And never has there been another one.
Nope. We don't work with one.
No.
Well, I mean,
wasn't a
my friend
one
Alice
Brady
does
Bunch.
the Imagine Me and Utana podcast, which is very good.
That's not her name, actually. That's a stage name that she took after the Resident Evil movie.
She's actually just the main character of Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's just yeah. There's a hide her identity because there's a lot of shit that goes on in those movies. They're actually very good for certain values of good.
I like the one with Leather Daddy Nemesis.
That's the second one. That's the best one so far. Third one's also pretty good. It's got Claire in it. And apparently Chris shows up, but it's Wentworth Miller, the worst actor. I'm so excited.
Isn't that the guy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No,
it's Captain Cold.
Captain Cold.
Oh,
yeah,
I love him.
He was also on Prison Break. My favorite thing about Wentworth Miller, and if you're watching this, Wentworth, I'm very sorry. I do genuinely enjoy all of your work, but he never learned how to act. Not once. He did it good one time in Underworld and never again. And that's my favorite thing about him. He's been doing it for like 20 years and he just can't act. It's great.
Well, he's perfect as Captain Cold
Oh.
because Captain Cold needs to be bad at everything.
Yeah, he is the perfect Captain Cold.
I went as his Captain Cold for Halloween like 3 years ago, I think.
Nice. Okay,
His line
so
delivery of Peachy is still one of my favorite things to ever happen on any CW show.
oh, he's so good. He's gonna be Chris Redfield. I don't know why. What a bad choice. Anyway,
The brother of Allie Larder.
yep, Allie Larder's brother, Wentworth Miller. Anyway, before this becomes a Resident Evil fan cast, everyone's got names, everyone's got traits and hindrances and all that. So here's how the system works. The system is based around eliminating your problems. So like whenever you use your roll the dice, that is a complication. Like whatever would cause you to need to roll is called in the text of the game a complication. So the way it works is depending on how hard the task is or how hard the complication is, rather, you roll either 1, 2, 3, or 4 d6s. You want to roll a 3 or lower because you want to remove your dice. Everybody following so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So like, let's say I got 2 here, right? So like this is a it's like easy, normal, difficult, hard. I don't remember what it is. I'll look it up in a minute. So but if it's like 2, you roll your 2 dice. I got a 1 and a 5, so I half succeed. And on the second one, that's where it gets tricky. Sometimes you can re-roll depending on if you invoke your traits. Like let's say you are trying to let's say there's 1,000 birds trying to kill you, because that happened in Resident Evil 3 and I watched it 2 days ago. And Josh rolled this, and obviously it would be a harder roll because it's 1,000 birds, but he's like, I have a slingshot there. Okay, cool, roll it again.
I'm gonna shoot 1,000
Yeah.
pebbles.
So maybe you go fucking Super Saiyan on him and just like
So you're
rail
in
off.
Birdemic.
Yeah, you're in Birdemic and you have a coat hanger. You roll again, either you get it or you don't, and then we figure out what goes from there. But that's how the traits work, is you use them to affect your rolls.
Okay, interesting.
You can also use it to affect them on the front end. That's what the D8 and the D4 is for, which I don't think I mentioned on air. But you can use your traits like Alan. What are one of yours is like athletic, right?
Yep.
Okay, so like let's say I'm like, you got to jump this thing, right? So you go, well, one of my traits is athletic, so you can take one of your D6s and turn it into a D4. And since you need to get a 3 or less, that significantly improves your odds. And you just need to not roll a 4. But let's say I can't think of a situation off like currently where you would need to be positive, but I was like, Shannon, you are gloomy. You guys trade one of those up to a D8, which makes it harder because then you have more stuff above a 3 than below it. Everybody get it so far?
Yeah.
That's it.
I'll like totally wrap my head around it after I fail a couple times.
Or you just roll d6s, honestly, and you figure it out. And I have a DM since I'm gonna say conservative estimate 16, so like who knows, this might get weird. But that is,
I believe in you.
that's it. Like that's the mechanic of the game.
Okay.
Is like you roll dice, you roll d6s depending on how hard I tell you the thing is. You use your traits to change them. That's it.
Cool.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's nothing to it.
So
We'll be slingshot and everything.
just like
Sling first, ask questions later.
Denise the Menace.
April Denise Dell.
Any questions?
Mm-mm.
No.
That's why I picked the system. It's too easy to fuck up. I can't wait until we do. So that's it. That's character creation. How do we end character creation videos?
I think we just like
Do we
say
wanna talk
goodbye.
a little bit more about like Allie Larder, because I really enjoyed her.
I
in
love
Heroes.
Allie Larder. Apparently she was on pitch and I didn't watch the show because I didn't know when it was on and I just like missed it, and then it got canceled the day I found out she's in it, and they're like, oh, by the way, it just got canceled. I was like, God damn it. Love Allie Larder.
She was really, really good in Heroes.
She was the only good thing about seasons 3 and 4 of Heroes.
She's not in the faculty. She is in Final Destination, though. A couple of them.
Some of them.
Those movies get crazy. Anyway.
That's it.
Yeah.
So with that, see you later.
Bye bye.
How do we
This
end
has been the
these?
Cool Kids Table, and you can sit with us.